Is Blake Shelton returning to The Voice? Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. John Legend has shared his thoughts on Blake Shelton returning to The Voice. The country music singer left the show after 23 seasons, and many fans feel like The Voice isn't the same without him. Is it possible that Blake might return to the competition program? Continue reading to see what John Legend had to say about it. Blake Shelton's career on The Voice. Blake Shelton decided to leave The Voice so that he could focus more on his family. He expressed that he was struggling to be present as a stepdad. He said, "The only way for me to really do that right is to step away from being committed to something like The Voice that demands a lot of your time." The country music icon shared that he felt his days on The Voice were behind him, and that he has a more important job to do as a dad. During his time on the show, Blake Shelton secured 9 victories as a coach. That is the most out of any coach who has appeared on the show. After he announced that he was leaving the show, fans wondered how The Voice would continue without him. Blake Shelton had been on the show since season 1. Will Blake Shelton return to The Voice? When it comes to whether or not Blake will return to the competition show, John Legend doesn't think that it's likely. That is unless his wife talks him into returning. "I feel like Gwen is the only chance we have. I don't think Blake is coming back," John said. "He is staying on the farm. He's enjoying himself. I've talked to him, and he's like picking corn." The Voice coach then shared that Blake Shelton sent them some fresh corn from their farm. He continued, "He sent us some fresh peaches from the farm. We made peach cobbler. I don't think he has any desire to come back to Hollywood and film The Voice." Image, YouTube/The Voice. Apparently, all of the coaches that have appeared on The Voice stay in touch. John Legend revealed that there are different group chats for each combination of coaches. There are also group chats with couples that include Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Blake Shelton, and Gwen Stefani. "We usually stay in touch with each other and we're friends. It's just a good vibe with all the other coaches," John shared. John Legend, who became a coach on The Voice in season 16, said that he really enjoys guiding new artists on the show. "I love coaching on The Voice," he said. "I love working with our artists, just seeing people's dreams come true through this show, giving them all the advice I've gotten over the years, helping them learn from all the experiences that I've had over the years. It's a lot of fun for me." The Voice airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. The final notes of Blake Shelton's farewell performance on The Voice echoed through the studio, leaving a palpable void. For 12 years, Blake had been the heart and soul of the show, his down-to-earth charm and undeniable talent drawing millions of viewers season after season. His departure was not just the end of an era for the show, but a significant moment in the world of reality TV. Blake's decision to leave The Voice was not taken lightly. He had been with the show since its inception in 2011, and during that time, he had coached countless contestants, many of whom went on to achieve significant success. However, after over a decade, Blake felt it was time to take a step back and focus on other aspects of his life and career. His marriage to fellow musician Gwen Stefani, his growing number of business ventures, and his desire to spend more time on his own music were all factors in his decision. The farewell episode. The farewell episode was a bittersweet tribute to Blake's time on the show. Highlights from his many seasons were shown, including memorable performances, heartfelt moments with contestants, and humorous interactions with fellow coaches. The other coaches, past and present, paid tribute to Blake, sharing stories and expressing their admiration. The episode ended with an emotional performance from Blake, leaving fans in tears and sparking speculation about what his future might hold. The void left behind. Adjusting without Blake. With Blake Shelton's departure, The Voice faced the challenge of filling the significant void he left behind. Blake was more than just a coach. He was an integral part of the show's identity. His unique blend of humor, mentorship, and genuine passion for music made him a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the show's success. The new coaches. To fill the gap, The Voice introduced new coaches, each bringing their own flair and expertise. While these new additions were talented and charismatic, the dynamic shifted noticeably. Fans missed Blake's country charm and the playful banter he shared with his fellow coaches. The show's producers knew it would take time for viewers to adjust to the new lineup and for the new coaches to establish their own rapport. Fan reactions. The response from fans was mixed. While some were excited about the new coaches and the fresh energy they brought, others were vocal about their longing for Blake's return. Social media was flooded with messages of support for Blake, with many fans expressing their hope that he might reconsider and return to the show in the future. The hashtag #BringBackBlake trended on Twitter, highlighting just how much he was missed. Blake's new ventures, focusing on music. Blake wasted no time diving back into his music career. Without the demanding schedule of The Voice, he had more time to devote to writing, recording, and touring. His new album, Back to My Roots, was a hit, debuting at #1 on the country charts and earning rave reviews from critics and fans alike. Blake's return to his musical roots resonated with audiences, and his concerts were sold out across the country. Life with Gwen. Blake also relished the opportunity to spend more quality time with his wife, Gwen Stefani. The couple, who had met on the set of The Voice, enjoyed a newfound sense of normalcy. They traveled together, collaborated on music projects, and embraced the chance to live a quieter life away from the constant spotlight. Their social media accounts were filled with candid moments of their life together, delighting fans who adored their love story. Business ventures. In addition to his music, Blake expanded his business ventures. He launched a new line of merchandise, including his own brand of barbecue sauces and outdoor gear. His bar and restaurant chain, Ole Red, continued to grow, with new locations opening in various cities. Blake's entrepreneurial spirit flourished, and he thrived in his new endeavors, enjoying the challenge and creativity they brought. Rumors and speculations. The rumor mill. As much as Blake was enjoying his new life, the rumor mill was constantly churning with speculation about his potential return to The Voice. Every interview, every social media post, and every public appearance was analyzed for hints that he might be considering a comeback. Fans and media alike were eager for any indication that Blake was ready to reclaim his red chair. Blake's responses. Blake handled the rumors with his trademark humor and humility. In interviews, he often joked about missing the show and his fellow coaches, but he never gave a definitive answer about a possible return. He appreciated the outpouring of love from fans and acknowledged how much The Voice had meant to him, but he remained focused on his current projects and commitments. The producer's perspective. Behind the scenes, the producers of The Voice were well aware of the impact Blake's absence had on the show. They valued his contributions and knew that having him back would be a major boost. However, they also respected his decision to leave and understood the importance of giving him the space to explore new opportunities. They kept the door open for his return, hopeful that the right circumstances might one day bring him back. A special appearance. A surprise guest. In the midst of all the speculation, fans were treated to a delightful surprise. During a live episode of The Voice, Blake made a special guest appearance. The studio erupted in applause as he walked onto the stage, and social media exploded with excitement. Blake's return, even if only for one night, was a testament to his enduring popularity and the special place he held in the hearts of viewers. Reuniting with the coaches. The reunion with the coaches was heartfelt and nostalgic. Blake exchanged hugs and playful banter with his former colleagues, reminding everyone of the unique chemistry they shared. He took the opportunity to mentor some of the contestants, offering his insights and encouragement. His presence brought a wave of nostalgia and joy, making it clear how much he was missed. Fans' reactions. The response from fans was overwhelmingly positive. Seeing Blake back on The Voice reignited their hope for a permanent return. Social media was flooded with posts celebrating his appearance and expressing gratitude for the unexpected treat. The special episode was a ratings hit, proving that Blake's star power had not diminished. A tempting proposal. Encouraged by the overwhelmingly positive response to Blake's guest appearance, the producers of The Voice decided to make a bold move. They extended an official offer to Blake, inviting him to return to the show as a coach. The proposal was generous, including a substantial salary, creative control over his segments, and a flexible schedule that would allow him to continue his other ventures. The offer was tempting, but Blake faced a dilemma. He had built a fulfilling life outside of The Voice, and returning would mean balancing multiple commitments. After weeks of careful consideration, Blake made his decision. In a heartfelt video posted on his social media accounts, he addressed his fans and the viewers of The Voice. He expressed his deep gratitude for the love and support he had received and announced that he would be returning to The Voice for the upcoming season. The fans' reaction. The announcement was met with overwhelming excitement and joy. Fans were thrilled to have Blake back on the show, and social media was flooded with celebratory messages. The hashtag Blake is back trended worldwide, and the anticipation for the new season reached new heights. The news was a welcome boost for The Voice, promising a season filled with nostalgia and renewed energy. Preparations begin. With the decision made, preparations for Blake's return began in earnest. The show's producers worked closely with Blake to ensure his segments reflected his unique style and vision. Promotional campaigns were launched, highlighting Blake's comeback and generating buzz for the new season. The stage was set for a triumphant return, and everyone involved was eager to see Blake back in his red chair. The return. Blake's first day back. Blake's first day back on the set of The Voice was filled with emotion and excitement. He was greeted with warm embraces from the other coaches and the production team. The studio was abuzz with anticipation, and Blake felt a deep sense of nostalgia as he settled back into his familiar role. His return was not just a moment for the show, but a personal milestone, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his journey. Reconnecting with the team. Reuniting with the show's crew and contestants was a joyful experience for Blake. He was eager to reconnect with old friends and meet the new talent. His presence brought a renewed energy to the set, and his interactions with the contestants were as heartfelt and genuine as ever. Blake's mentoring style, characterized by his warmth and wisdom, quickly reminded everyone why he was such an integral part of the show. The first episode. The first episode of the new season featuring Blake's return was a ratings smash.